everybody, this is the Marine and Runner.
Hey Marine, I think they're going to have any sort of bonfire out here tonight?
We've come down here to Central Wisconsin to hike the Ice Age Trail while attending the Hammock Forums' 3rd annual Winter de Shack Hang. You may ask, what is a shack hang? Well, we'll let our friend Tumbleweed tell you what that is.
A shack hang, and it's just a kind of a get-together of people that have the similar interests, and we come out here and we hang up our hammocks and we eat and drink and have fun, and that's what we do.
And the big fire, bonfire.
And the bonfire that goes for like 3.5 days straight.
Hey you guys, we're up here at the Shack Hang, and now this is the guy that owns the land here. He's the one that put it on. His name's Tumbleweed. We met up in the Frozen Butt Hang last year. It's good to see
Minnesota.
you. Good to see you, Tumbleweed, again. And now this is his land, and what's really cool, Runner was talking about earlier, is the Ice Age Trail goes through here, and you put this through here?
Yep.
Let him tell you about this. It's really cool.
Anyway, if you look behind me, you can see the dog going up the Ice Age Trail. They're nice contrast with the trail. And then turn our camera around and point the other way. You can see the yellow flags which we marked, because we opened up this section of trail to the Ice Age Trail people so that they could come out with their hiking and mountain biking and running and cross-country skiing and all that kind of neat stuff. And so we come up the trail there with a bunch of guys from Hammock Forums helped me make it by cutting the brush and stuff like that. We made the connection, and then it goes over the hill and follows this esker and then drops down and jumps across Highway T and then goes for 3.5 miles up to what they call New Hope Pines, which is some pretty old growth, huge white pine trees, like just huge, 40-50 feet to the first branch up there, kind of timber. It's really neat stuff. I don't know what else to say.
I thank you for that. We really appreciate you doing this, let alone doing the Shack Hang up here. He put this trail in for this Ice Age Trail. That how long does that go? How many miles?
What? Oh God, I don't know. 3.5 that way and 4
I mean the whole
way.
trail.
Oh, there's over 1,000 miles of trail.
I believe it's 12. I'm sorry, I don't know, but
our section is just a small piece.
Yeah, because I went to a seminar earlier this year, and they said that 350 miles, so I think it's 1,200 miles, but 350 or more miles is road because it's not complete yet. Yeah. So, like you said, it was on the road, and he put this trail, and it's a beautiful trail here. So.
Oh, it's hilly. You challenge yourself going up and down these things, make you wish you were young again, but that's the way it is. I know people that have done 1,000 miles on Wisconsin Ice Age Trail. And it's just, they keep going over and over. I see them every year when I'm out here. It's just a fun thing to do.
Yeah. So. Hey guys, we're gonna hike this Ice Age Trail. We got our guide over there.
This is pileated woodpecker, and they're burrowing for insects. And the amazing thing is that they can hear the caterpillar-like insects crawling around inside the wood, and then they just hammer in with their head, chiseling the bark away, and then get the grub out and eat the grub. The other thing is the woodpecker's brain is suspended on springs. So while his head is hammering the wood, his brain is just rocking back and forth. So it's real flexible.
Tumbleweed is a biology teacher?
Yeah, X.
Well, former, not ex, former biology teacher,
Yes.
and that's really cool to have his knowledge here on the trail.
Oh, well, yeah.
An
I love
expert.
learning stuff.
An expert.
Yeah, well.
Well, we're on the Ice Age Trail, and as you can see, we got a sign here. And what do you guys think of the Ice Age Trail so far? I'm
Gorgeous.
really impressed.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Nice one.
Really pretty.
Very nice.
Really impressed. I didn't expect it to be this nice. And you guys, if you never, well, I'm sure a lot of you guys never even heard of the Ice Age Trail, and it's something you really should check out. It's a beautiful trail. Just got back from our hike from the Ice Age Trail. We did probably not quite 4 miles. Burned off that 5-pound breakfast I had this morning, and this weather's kind of goofy. It was sunny on the trail, and it was cloudy, sunny. Now it's snowing a little bit, and who knows what tonight's going to be. We're going to get back on the trail in about an hour or so before it gets dark, because it gets dark here at 4:30. So we want to get on the trail before night comes. So I'm going to head up to the shack, get something to eat, get some lunch. I think they're going to rename that shack called the Snack Shack with all that food we've been having up there. So I better get, I think I'm getting a cramp. It's definitely a cramp. Little trail art. What do you think?
That's
What do you
pretty
guys
cool.
think?
That's somebody with a little bit of free time.
Yeah, I wish I had
Putting
that
it to
kind.
good use.
No, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Straddling the log.
Hey, take with what nature gives you, right? Work with what nature gives you.
That's one big dude. Isn't it cool? There's a ski jump. All right, you guys, who's going first?
Yeah,
Jim.
not me.
We're gonna run back and get a toboggan and then go down and in.
King Snake is with the toboggan, yeah? He just needs a partner.
I think what we got to
someone
do
to
is
go get
start
it.
bringing
I think we need the
sleds.
video coming down, though.
Yeah.
can win.
Have you sitting in the
Jack,
front of the toboggan with the camera going?
I would go for it if you guys join me.
Carla, go get a toboggan.
Worth $10,000 on Funniest Home Video.
I'll be right here to pick up the pieces.
I'm with these crazy people here. How did I get stuck with these guys? There's our trainer. And here's our students. Lean forward, more forward. There it is. Look at the king snake. There, up, come on. Yeah. Woo! Take a nice little stroll on the Ice Age Trail. Well, we just got done with a kind of an evening hike to the ski jump. It's a really nice area out here in the middle of nowhere by Iola. There's a winter sports area and it had a ski jump, which you've seen, and also through the woods here is miles and miles of ski trail, but they had poles every maybe 500 feet where it lights up the whole woods, the whole trail. So you can come up here, you park in the parking lot, flick the light, you got to pay $25, you know, it's for the year. Flick the lights and you can go skiing through the massive woods here, and it's all lit up for you. It's really nice. So if you guys like cross-country skiing, I would check this out. If you want to do a little trip, it's the middle of nowhere, but man, it is beautiful up here. It's a winter sports club by Iola. And so now we're winding down. My wife made some chili, so I'm going to go up there and cook some chili for the people up there and wind her down, sit by the fire, and then we're going to get back in there, and I'm going to sleep great tonight. So maybe we'll hit 0. Maybe. I hope so. I'd like to try this gear out in that cold temperature. So we're heading up to get some chili. Runner's hungry.
He's walking funny though.
It's just been colder and
Lay down, Bubby.
Yes. A taste of Chicago. We have Ditka's Hot Jardinera. And we are behind the cheddar curtain.
And loving every minute of it, huh?
Oh yes.
It doesn't necessarily work when it's exercise induced asthma, so. You weren't here last night, we're gonna put you to work trails.
Oh yeah?
That went very smooth.
15 minutes, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes,
Yeah,
15
another
minutes.
15.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. What is this stuff?
This is Mound's Dump Cake. It's chocolate and coconut. It's so good.
Wow, this looks incredible.
It's so good.
Looks like what I looked in at outhouse this morning.
Oh, in the honey
This
pot?
is not enough for 16 people. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Man, I slept great in this hammock last night. When we went to bed, it was about 13 degrees, but I think it warmed up. There was no wind, so that was really nice. A little bit of condensation, but not too bad. And so we're going to get up, pack up, and then we're going to say goodbye to everyone. We had a great time up here, and they're a great bunch of people. Love those guys. It's nice, you know, you guys to come up to these outings because you meet different people, and, you know, we all have the same thing in common. So the camaraderie is just great. Yeah, if you have never done it, you're interested in it, get on Hammock Forum, and yeah, check it out. You'll meet a bunch of great guys and gals. And the food that we had up here, it was amazing. Runner's already up, and I think he head to the latrine already with all the food we've been eating, so I'm right behind him. So we're gonna pack up, get ready to go, and head out.
Good morning.
How'd you sleep?
Good. I slept good.
Stay warm?
Pretty warm. My feet get a little bit cold still, but my underquilt's not reaching down that far. So.
Did you put on those booties?
Yeah.
What's the temperature?
18.
Wow, it's 13 this morning, or when we went to bed, it was 13 degrees and
Yeah. It feels
warmed up.
cooler than that, but
No wind. It feels great right now.
a lot of people are already packed up and leaving, or gone.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, too bad. I'd like to say goodbye, farewell. It's been nice to know you. Farewell, goodbye. Anyways, so yeah, we'll have to talk about that, your feet. And Runner, what were you using on this trip?
That's underquilt, 0 degree with 4 extra fill in it, which works pretty well. I also had the new this year 2017 Chameleon by Dutchware with winter cover. As you can see, I like blue and orange, so actually it worked out really well. First time I ever used a hammock with the winter cover on it, so really...
Did you get any condensation?
I got some condensation, yeah. Not a lot, though.
Where did you have it? Where was it?
Mostly up by the head end, of course, where I'm breathing.
Yeah, because they have a screen up here. Do you think they should have made it bigger? Well, it comes over pretty far. No, that looks good. That looks good. Yeah. But you did get a little bit of condensation.
I got a little bit of condensation, but it really wasn't very much at all. It didn't make its way into the sleeping bag. It just kind of laid on top. When I zippered open, I could feel it, but it didn't really... it wasn't very much. Not like actually what I had last year. So
that's good.
So yeah, I really when you get inside there, the winter cover is really pretty transparent. So especially with the moon out, I could kind of see right through it. So, but it kind of protects the wind, I believe, is the purpose of that. So.
Oh, interesting. Very good. And did you have a fun time?
I had a great time. So it's nice getting the outdoors, and I had a wonderful getaway this weekend. We really enjoyed the hike yesterday on the Ice Age Trail. First time I've ever been on a large section of it, so it was really a nice day. Yeah.
That there was the runner report.
The runner report.
You guys, I have another runner report for you.
You know, I was thinking back a couple years ago when me and Maureen started doing this and getting into this backpacking with the hammock stuff. And of course, the outdoors has always been a passion of mine. I love being out here. You know, I love enjoying this wilderness, and I just really love enjoying the adventure in God's creation. But the other part about it that is really fun, interesting, is learning all this stuff. Learning stuff about camping and backpacking, learning stuff about surviving in the cold temperatures and the weather. That's really kind of, it really energizes me. I just love the learning and love to enjoy, you know, figuring out all this, learning through trial and error. And, you know, Maureen would agree that he's made a few mistakes as we go through these trips along the way. And most certainly we both learn from Maureen's mistakes all the time. So.
I like to lead.
Yeah, but otherwise, no, that's we were just talking about it here as we we're packing up, and I just think that's really kind of another great part of this is the learning part of it.
I agree 100%. We're talking about hammocking it's new, everyone's inventing, everyone's innovating, so
improvising.
And improvising, that's the key word. That's the Marine Corps word, is improvising. I love to improvise. When I came up here, I didn't have my suspension for my tarp, so what I did is I just got some Zing It and no big deal, put some knots in there, and I was fine. You always improvise. All right, this ends our trip at the Hammock Forum, the Shack Hang. We had a great time up here. We met a lot of great people. On our way out, we got everything packed, where everything's in the car over here, and we're just heading out. What do you think, Runner?
I agree with Maureen. It was kind of a very nice weekend. We had a great hike yesterday. And a lot of fellowship, and met a lot of very interesting people, to say the least, and some other brothers in Christ also, so it's really kind of a neat deal.
All right, you guys, we're going to head to the restaurant. Hopefully we can find a Culver's, because I want a double bacon burger deluxe. Hopefully there's one in Stevens Point, but we're going to find somewhere to eat, so we'll see you there. Whoa, here we are at Culver's. Just like I told you, I had to have my bacon burger double deluxe with fries, with onion rings, and we had a great time up at the Shack Hang. So our next trip is at the Minnesota Original Frozen Butt Hang. Hope to see you guys there. Say goodbye.
See you there. Bye.